Good morning. Welcome back to the 5-minute message. Today we're talking about the joy of life being in the journey, not the destination. Let's get going. Your 5 minutes start now. Good morning. Oh, it's foggy. I don't know if you can tell. I'm standing because my chair is all wet when it's foggy. It's been foggy for days and everything gets all dewy and wet. So thankfully I checked this morning before I sat down. Unlike, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I sat down on a cold, wet chair. Anywho, this morning we're going to get our inspiration from Hidden Treasures in Secret Places by the one and only Velma. Thank you, Velma. And what's so interesting, caught my eye this morning is we are on day 354. Now, we all know that Christmas is just a few days away and that there's 365 days in a year, but I don't know why it just hit me this morning when I saw day 354. Yeah, it's almost time for a new year. So let's hear what Velma has to say, shall we? Let's go. If you wonder what the will of God is for your life, just keep yourself busy. Do what you know to be right, bless others, and then walk it out. God will direct your path like He promises. If you are trusting God, He promises that He will guide you and that your steps will be sure. Keep moving forward, knowing that the joy of life is not in the destination, but in the journey. Now, what's so beautiful about that is I have experienced this myself time and time again. And I know that if I don't embrace the journey, that I have to learn whatever lesson is coming out of that over and over again. If I'm not embracing my journey, albeit a difficult one, I'm going to have to relive it again, or it's going to prolong that. And so I try really hard to keep that fresh in my brain, to embrace my journey. And I will admit, it's sometimes hard. I know this firsthand. I know this. And yet I know I need to do that. And I know that when we're going through tough times, it'll be what it's going to be, or it is what it is. I say that all the time, and it's true. And everything always works out, however it's going to work out. And sometimes if we're not embracing the journey, that takes a long time to get to fruition. And sometimes it can get really scary. If we're not embracing the journey and we're not staying plugged in to exactly what we're supposed to be doing, keeping our mind and our heart open to the divine, if we don't stay there and we don't trust and just have that belief, that strong belief, if we're not steadfast and we don't stay there, it takes longer. It just does. And sometimes if you're hard-headed like me, sometimes it takes some real hard stuff to get through. Not that I want to be that way. I don't. I'm sure you don't either. But sometimes it just takes some drastic measures. I think because I expect miracles all the time. I truly do. I expect miracles. Now, I say that I expect them. They rarely happen. But I expect them all the time. And I'm so grateful that I have that spirit and that mindset, because I always know things are going to be okay. They're going to be okay no matter what. No matter what. Sometimes that doesn't mean that I don't prepare for, the worst. Just because I know that, after losing my only child, I have to really protect myself, my emotions. I can't, get pushed over that ledge, so to speak. I gotta know that what my options are. And even though I know everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to, I know that I waste time worrying. I waste time trying to figure things out, because the bottom line is I don't figure them out. It's not up to me. It's not up to you. It's just not. But after all, we are human, and it happens. And that's why I think it's so beautiful that Velma shared those words this morning, because this can be a very difficult time for people who have loved ones that aren't with us anymore. And it's hard. This is a hard time. It took me many years to get to the point where I'm at now, where I will even celebrate Christmas. And thanks to my niece and nephew, who decided that they were going to start a new tradition, and they were going to spend Christmas Eve with me. We used to go to dinner and a movie every year. Last year, I have to admit, I didn't go. It was tough. I was going through a bad time, and I just didn't have it in me. I wasn't feeling well. This year, we're just going to hang out. We're not going to the movie and dinner, but we're going to just hang out. And isn't that what it's all about? Being in spirit, being with your loved ones, and just appreciating one another and sharing that love, and making sure we all know just how special our loved ones are to us. All right, that's all I got for you. Remember, the joy of life is the journey. Embrace it, my friend. Embrace it. Peace. Mwah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.